Okay, bit of a different location today. So obviously at the end of last week's video I was a bit down about the payment issue, so that's still ongoing. I've sort of chilled about it because I know it's going to sort itself out at some point. I'm owed the money, so it's just essentially a matter of time. But then I was also talking about having 2 meetings with potential clients as well. They were on Wednesday and Thursday last week, and they both actually went really well. I was happy with how they went. Both very interested. One of which is an e-com company, and I've never done any e-commerce. I've worked with a lot of different coaches and sole traders and things like that. But it's an e-com brand that are looking to really increase the amount of leads they're getting from socials, mostly using paid ads. Obviously up to this point, a lot of the focus on the content has been about organic growth, and although I do have a bit of experience with paid ads, actually offering that as a service is something that just seems to have came along. So waiting to hear back from them regarding that, giving them options for content only as well as paid, a paid strategy. So it'll be quite cool to see how that unfolds. Hoping to hear back from them in the next few days. And as well as that, I was also chatting to a PT who was interested in a bit of coaching, which I actually put on the back burner a little bit, but there's definitely huge potential for it. So it's funny how whenever one issue sort of arises, some opportunities come up. So that's quite cool. I'm hoping to hear back from them this week. And yeah, like before those meetings, my head was a bit sort of fried over everything. I did feel a lot of pressure and a bit overwhelmed on what I was wanting to do. So it's funny how things just come along and really change everything. So the end of last week, Friday and Saturday, was spent doing a lot of prep for them, between a bit of a strategy sort of overview, some ideas, and obviously portfolio pricing, things like that. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them. Over the weekend then, I was planning out some personal things. I've really sort of changed ideas on what I'm wanting to do. I was really focusing on posting to Instagram every day for the agency, but although there's value in some of the content I'm creating, I think some of it's very bland and vague, so I'm wanting to focus a bit more on quality now. I really went with quantity there, posting nearly every day there for 2 months. So yeah, the focus is really gonna change a little bit, but at the same time, I'm also wanting to start creating real personal content. So again, building that personal brand, maybe on my personal accounts, short videos, and I'd like to start integrating a bit of a vlog into this channel alongside this series, where I'm just living my life, sharing my thoughts. I don't know how much interest there'll be in it, but I really like the idea of doing that and having that sort of set up on YouTube. And then again, I can just use clips that I'm getting for short videos. So yeah, sort of thinking about changing the agency page to a bit more of a agency page rather than it being my personal branding. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Just wanting to be a bit more creative with things and really go all in on the personal side of things. So yeah, I think I've sort of said this every week, but I'm trying to just roll with things. But that's easier said than done. I'm trying to just roll with the opportunities that are coming and enjoy it. But it is just such an up and down kind of journey. So yeah, just trying to stay positive, stay on top of things. And yeah, I think we'll be good. So yeah, this week priority will be, firstly I've got an assignment due for uni next week which needs to take priority, as well as hopefully a full day of shooting with at least 1 if not 2 clients. Hoping to do that towards the end of the week, but we'll just see how things unfold. And I find if I don't have that mindset, I'm a lot more uptight with people and little things, like thinking that I need to be sitting working all day, and if I'm distracted by anyone in the house or the dog, then it's a bad thing. But I'm really trying to make a point in the last week to spend a lot more time with my mates and having that balance without being so worried that I should be working or whatever. So yeah, just still trying to balance things out. Try and be less short with the dog as well. She's getting older and she's sort of a bit more annoying, shall we say, but I find I'm just reacting to her way too much. So that's something I'm trying to work on this week. One thing I've found has actually helped my productivity over the last wee while is when I don't have that much urgent work and I sit down to work, I just procrastinate like mad. So like if I don't have anything urgent, but I could do things to get ahead, whenever I sit down to do those things to get ahead, I often find the work is so slow and bad and I can't focus. Whereas if I sit down and I've got like 4 things which need done by 12 o'clock, I'll sit down and I'll do them and I'll work really, really well. And I know that's probably quite natural, but it's not something I've ever tried to use to my advantage. So I'm actually going to try and take advantage of that and put a bit more pressure on myself. And then instead of sitting and working really badly for a day or half a day or whatever, instead take that time off and then just sit down the next day when there's a bit more pressure to get things done and work a lot better when I'm a bit more refreshed too. That's something we're working on, we're trying, and it's always just improving. I think it's just a cycle of constant improvement and kind of trying to enjoy the process without getting all too shafted or too stressed out. But yeah, it's a wonderful day this morning. Thought I'd take it out the back, but it's actually been freezing. So yeah, back to work now. Try and enjoy the day. Look at that. Oh, terrible focus. Terrible. There we go. Beautiful. You love to see it. Oh, we're already filming. Nice. Okay, so we're just here doing our best Sam Sulek impression. Just a quick update from yesterday before this video goes live. So I heard back from one of the clients. They're getting onboarded in the next couple of days and we're working with them, which is good. That's a management client. They're not going to go with paid ads straight away. But yeah, just another client onto the books, which is great. Today is another day where it sort of confirmed to me that I work so much better whenever I'm under pressure. Whenever I have things that are due in a few days, it's just sort of pointless to sit and do them. So it's quite nice to know, like, whenever I'm under pressure I can perform. Mindset wise, I'm feeling good, feeling pretty motivated today to get work done. There's just stuff coming from so many different angles that it's so exciting. It's just awesome. And yeah, training's going well. Had a brutal interval session last night with the boys who are going to the half marathon in 2 weeks, a week and a half now. We had a terribly hard session last night. So yeah, we were dead yesterday. So yeah, we had a really good session last night. Glad that it's done. That's a sort of last hard speed session for me anyway. And then yeah, from now it's just going to be easy runs until the race. So that's pretty exciting. My knees felt great. Mindset about it's been great. Still training in the gym and in the pool, flat out. But I'm actually getting a new tattoo this week. So I have to take like 10 days, 2 weeks off the pool. So I've got a swim session tonight, swim session Thursday morning. And then that's swimming done for 2 weeks. I know I haven't really gone into any detail in my sort of what I do for training and fitness and races and things like that, but it's definitely something I want to incorporate into this channel. Maybe not this series, maybe now I'm just waffling and this is a Scale Up My Agency series and I'm just talking about myself. So I'll maybe do a full week of training YouTube video at some point. I actually quite like the sound of that. Yeah, I'll maybe do that. And like full week of eating as well and sort of see how it goes. I like the idea of bringing my personal side of my life into YouTube a lot more, and actually then using my personal Instagram and TikTok to post content about my life outside of business and agency. Yeah, that's just where we're at. We're motivated, kind of tired, working for another sort of 2 hours, then training tonight and then up early training in the morning as well. So yeah, it's all going good, all going well. Sorry this was probably short episode. I sort of say that every week and then I go to edit it and it's like 15 minutes. So yeah, we're done. I've shut up. Let's go.